All right, I'm done talking to myself. Good afternoon, Jojo, Katrina. Let's see if anybody else shows up, but we'll go ahead and go with the questions that we have. Katrina, what is norovirus and who made up this? That's interesting. Never heard of it. Well, we know what a virus is. Let's see. Norovirus, also known as Norwalk virus, sometimes referred to as the winter vomiting disease, most common cause of gastroenteritis. Infection is characterized by non-bloody diarrhea. What a way to start out the show, Kat. That sounds a little painful to me. Who made up this? Well, let's see. Who made up this? Who made up this? Mayo Clinic. Let's see. Well, CDC has the most in-depth overview of it. I wonder if it has a, let's see, complications are uncommon but may include dehydration. Interesting. I don't see where it originated from, but CDC and Mayo Clinic is all over it. So it probably started with CDC somewhere. Hope that resonates. And I hope we don't get it. Hi, Kathy, Anissa, Violetta, Jules. Yeah, it doesn't sound pleasant. Brandon, good to see you. I think you're the next one. Let's make sure. I don't want to miss anybody. Yeah, you're next. Will the money I'm expecting arrive sometime this or next month in June? Yeah, I get the first couple of weeks of June. It could be a little bit sooner, but I'm getting a real soft yes on the end of May, but I'm getting a stronger yes for the beginning 2 weeks of June. Hope that resonates with you. Jules. Oh, jumped on me again. How about that? Was the interesting man I saw at the gym today and Angel? Who's Angel? Oh, you got to stay away from that. All right, I thought that was not his department. Was the interesting man that Jules saw at the gym today an angel? No, I'm getting a no. No, he was not. Hope that resonates. Kathy. like a general reading for our sweet collective family? Alrighty then. What does the universe have? Let's see. Reading for the collective. Stay strong. Stay patient. EBS coming up. EBS win. Right now I'm getting EBS possibly Friday or Saturday. Anything else? Expect 10 days. Latest is schedule 5 hours out of each day of the 10 days to remain in home to watch the TV. Tribunals and other information. So it's coming up quick. Okay, what does the universe have to say? Your time is coming. Everything is coming together for you, but you must meet the universe halfway. Hold only a bright and happy vision of yourself with successful outcomes, and don't allow your fears or insecurities to stand in your way. Hope that resonates with everyone. Let's see, JoJo. World War III DNA, or will DNA upgrades complete this next week? I'm getting for some. Some are not at that level yet, but they will transition soon. Percentage-wise, 40% will have upgrades complete by next week. Hope that resonates. Anissa, someone steal my husband's car engine. Is it the guy who cleaned our yard? He's the only one coming into our yard. Who stole Anissa's husband's car engine? Is it the guy who cleans their yard? I get no, not the guy that cleans your yard. Someone in the neighborhood, though. Fairly close. So obviously somebody else is coming into your yard. But I'm getting a no on who you think it is. But it is the neighbor. Hope that resonates. Purple. My brother has had some unhealthy addictions for many years. Any messages for his future? Get help. Let's see. Does Purple's brother have any messages due to his addictions? Can he be helped? He has to be wanting to be helped. You cannot change him. He has to want to change. Be patient, of course. He has not quite hit the bottom yet. And once he hits that, all he can do is go up. But it's soon. Just keep supporting him. Keep helping when he needs help. Let's see what the universe has to say. Okay. His life is about to start to move quickly in some areas. Events that seem to have been on hold suddenly propel forward. So he'll have to move with the flow and be mindful of what needs to be or what needs his attention the most. Hope that resonates. But he has to get to that point where we all go when we need help before we start changing course. Hope that resonates. Let's check the coffee page. We haven't done that yet. Okay, we're good. Was the man a timeline jumper? No, Jules, you cannot follow him. Was the man that Jules saw in the gym a timeline jumper? No. But he does move from one dimension to another, but not necessarily timelines. Hope that resonates. I heard that in June, July of this year, there will be volcano eruption underwater. It will be devastating because of tsunami. Will this happen? In June or July of this year, will there be a volcano eruption underwater? Yes, there will be a volcano eruption underwater. Will it be devastating because of a tsunami? Some areas. Up and down the west coast. Centered more towards southern Oregon. Will probably hit the most damage. Hope that resonates. There'd have to be an awful lot of damage because if I remember correctly, southern Oregon is like pretty high up above sea level, but we'll see. Hope that resonates. Violetta, will something happen to DT plane and will he be on the plane? When they tried that once before, way back when, in his first presidency. Didn't happen then. They squeezed out of that one. Let's see, will something happen to President's plane? And will he be on it? I get which plane? Right now he's got two. Will he be on the newer one? Be on the one he's usually on. Okay, he'll be on the older one. Will he be safe? He'll be safe. There can be something that happens to the plane. Minor malfunction. May have a problem with one of the engines. but I'm not getting any disaster or anything yet. I hope that resonates. He won't be on the newer plane. I think they probably have to go through checks on that first anyway. He's more comfortable in the one he's been using for now. Katrina did close and cut the generation tree that Jen had told me about. Pick up on the energy. I'm not exactly sure what you're saying, but the energy I'm getting is a strong yes. Hope that resonates. I don't know, King of Wands. Where's your money? Where's my money? Where's the money? Be patient. That's the word. They say it all happens in May. So I would suspect probably within the first 2 weeks of June. Let's see. When will the RV or the R&R happen? As it stands now in this timeline. 29 May. Well, that's possible. You get 10 days before that. I'm getting 29 May, but, follow the events, not the dates. Hope that resonates. Newer. I'm walking away from STH. Do you see me taking the right decision? Yeah, very strong. Yes, very much so. Hope that resonates. Exactly, Jules. Patience, King of Wands. Patience. Hi, Tyler. The collective told you to take a shower, really? Or was it you walked in the door and she said, "Oh my God"? Jules, are we or I shifting timelines like crazy today? Are we? We are. And I haven't even been outside yet. May have started early this morning because it's another day of 4 hours of sleep. That's been going on for what? 3 or 4 days now. Hope that resonates. Yes, we are. Will my niece be safe during her trip to France? She's protected, yes. No worries. Hope that resonates. Louise, the last 10 days I have participated in meditations 2 times per day. Has this raised my frequency? Yes, it has. Has it shifted our collective consciousness? Yes, to some degree. Probably not as high as you would expect, but it has. It has helped. Hope that resonates with you, Louise. Keep doing what you're doing. Tyler. Are we immortal and only die in other timelines that our soul disconnects from? Well, the soul is eternal, so we're really immortal anyway. We don't die. Just the body perishes, but the soul does not. Do we die in other timelines that our soul disconnects from? No, it just moves is what I'm getting. It just moves from one plane to another, or one timeline to another. The body, well, we're still immortal. The body may die in that timeline, but you yourself is just the soul. The body's only there to help us live in the within the confines of the atmosphere, I guess, of wherever we are. Hope that resonates. Good question, though. Makes one think, doesn't it? Andrew, welcome. What does Spirit want me to know right now? Be patient. That's what he wants you to know right now. Let's see. What do we have for Andrew? Other than being patient. Slow down. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. Need to focus more. Focus more. Spend a little bit more time working on yourself. Less time listening to others out there that are focusing on the world. Anything else? Okay, what does the universe say? I know that you have been questioning yourself lately and wondering if you are good enough or strong enough to do that which your heart desires to do. This message is here to remind you that you really are more than capable of doing it. So rise up and take that leap of faith. Hope that resonates with you, Andrew. Anissa, is it true that washing dishes raises your vibration? Because in this house, I'm the only dishwasher machine. Up until you unplug yourself. Is it true that washing dishes raises your vibration? I get no. That alone, no. But I'm getting if you like sing while you're doing dishes, that helps to raise it, yes. But just washing dishes, no. Hope that resonates with you. Where's Waldo? Waldo's in San Francisco right now. Check the coffee. Kathy, thank you for the coffees. Much appreciated. And, guy said my cousin's Ryan, his wife would be a good match for a kidney transplant. Yeah, I remember that. So far, it's looking good, and now even more tests are being done. Step closer to a kidney for her. Congratulations. I'm getting a strong yes to that, so good to hear. Hope that resonates with you. Casey, what or who is passing the property line? What or who? Is it a what? I'm getting a cat, big cat, like a mountain lion. That's the first thing that comes up is mountain lion. It's not a person. It's a thing. It's a big cat. Hope that resonates with you. I've learned not to question myself anymore, or my first in, in, inkling. Louise, is JS beneficial in my life at this time or just a distraction? Are we getting into the romance thing again? This one time, is JS beneficial for Louise's life? Distraction, not beneficial. Hope that resonates. 8-ball question today, first of the day. Is daily news full of baloney lately? Bologna lately. Unlikely. Which news are you listening to? Hope that resonates. Kathy, will my insurance approve my new medication? There's a little back and forth on this, but ultimately I'm getting a kind of a like what, two of pentacles, either or, could go one way or the other. Do I see it going more positive than negative? Ultimately, after all the back and forth, you will actually get the new medication approved. Keep on them. Hope that resonates with you. And we let will our camping trip at the end of May happen? I'm getting a no. You might want to reschedule. Something going on that week. I'm not sure what it is. Well, I have an inkling, but an idea. But I would probably reschedule it for June, like a week later. Kathy, hope that resonates with you, Walida. You stay home. There you go. Am I still lingering in the fourth dimension? Feel like I did make big strides to fifth, but you don't know. Is Kathy still lingering in the fourth dimension? Soft yes. Is she making progress towards the 5th? Yep, keep working on yourself. I'm getting a yes. Fairly strong yes. You're making strides. No worries. Have faith in yourself. Hope that resonates. Yeah, I can't, Jules, I cannot maintain a YIME line either to save my life today. Whatever a YIME line is. Are you on the Mexican timeline right now? I don't know. Let me see. Should I chop my fingers? Really? I don't know. I like your YIME lines. Should you chop your fingers off because they're so fat lately? Well, then you won't be able to type anything, will you? You'd have to get a voice activated. Very likely. I'm not going to ask for a video on that. I hope that resonates. And 8-Ball, thanks you. Eight-Ball question. Are timelines interdimensional? Yes. Hope that resonates. And 8-Ball, thanks you. Anissa, did my guides guide me to Ken Lloyd because it just feels right? Same feeling that I'm with you. Did the guides guide Anissa to Ken Lloyd? I'm not sure who he is, but yeah, I get a yes. Yes, they did. Hope that resonates. Can Archangel Michael help me pick up my cousin from the floor or give you some idea? First thing that pops in my mind is Fireman's Carry. Archangel Michael, can you help Nadia pick up her cousin from the floor? He says, on my way. Hope that resonates. Oh, you can't reschedule because it happens once a year. Well, it is a free will, so you can attempt. Is it something that you have to pay money for ahead of time and not refundable? Or wait another year? You can always go camping some other time, can't you? Yeah. And he said, exactly. Nadia, why is your cousin on the floor? Exactly. What did you do? Tyler, I am. She is weak and heavy. Looking for straps. Oh, Lord. Yes, the best way to do that, I would think, would be lay a blanket or something that's not going to tear beside and then lift one side of her up and move the blanket or whatever underneath, and then lay her back down and pull her from the front. That's easier. Depending on where you are, actually. I don't know. If you're out on the pavement, I don't know. Call the fire department. She'll send you a truckload of men. There you go. A man. A man. You'll have your pick. He's on YouTube, huh? Okay. Can't lie. I'll have to look at. I'll have to check this person out. Ken Lloyd. On YouTube. Okay. Oh. All right. Already paid in February unless it's state emergency. No refund. Camp on the beach by the ocean. Okay. I don't know if I would ever do it in May anyway. If you're camping on a beach, I think June, July is probably better. But hi, Roman. Is spirit or higher self? Oh, excuse me. Or whomever ready to quit playing games and partner already? Or do I have to just go with my wait it out till I know what's what? Spirit or higher self ready to quit playing games and partner already? Not ready for that yet. Should Roman have to just wait it out? And yeah, I get be patient, wait it out until things start to clear. It won't be long. Things should start appearing more clear by the middle of next week. Hope that resonates with you, Roman. And not a lot of strength, Jojo. Well, I never had any problem with it, but I've always been fairly strong anyway, so maybe. Get yourself a man, Nadia. And you can ask your guides for help, Anissa. Sure. That's why they're there. Have I met my twin flame yet, or do I even have one? Well, let's ask that. Does Jojo have a twin flame? Yeah, I'm getting a no. You don't have a twin flame. Not everybody does. I don't. Hope that resonates. King of Wands, 8 Ball, Will Tyler, agree to the striptease for Nadia when the Soul family gets together. Really? Absolutely. Hope that resonates. And 8 Ball, thanks you. Let's see. Emergency Vippy. I got a pain shooting down my leg. Did I hurt myself or is it an attack? Did Katrina hurt herself? Regarding the pain shooting down her leg. No on hurting yourself. Is she being attacked? Nah, no on being attacked. Is this an ascension symptom? Yeah, you're going through what I'm going through basically. It's an ascension symptom and it's painful. Been having them this morning in my head, both sides. Well, first one side, then the other side. But no, you did not hurt yourself, nor were you attacked. Hope that resonates. Dollar bill. You keep Tyler's clothes on. Think positive, Roman. I know it's hard, but you got to be positive. Keep the vibrations up. We're all suffering here. Nadia, will humanitarian funds pay for my psychological damage when King of Wands teases me? No, you'll need more money. You'll need more fundage. Hope that resonates. Nisa, I'll get to you in a minute. Let me check the coffee page. Okay, we're good. Nisa, my ancestors from all my lives, or just this one? Is your ancestors from all your lives, or just this one? Are all her ancestors from all of her lives? Uh, all of your lives on Earth, but not beyond. If that makes sense to you, they don't need anything from you. They're just here to guide you and to help. I'm not sensing any of them being lost, needing your help to go into the light. No. They're just here for you to help guide and get you to where you need to be. Hope that resonates with you, Anissa. Ascension, yep. How long will I be not driving? Two. I'm getting two. 2 months. 2 months. Hope that resonates. Charlotte, any message or advice for me? I don't know. Let's see. Is there a message or advice for Charlotte? Well, other than patience, that seems to be for everybody right now. Is coming. I'm not sure how much meditation you're doing, but I'm getting more. You need to find the right time where it's less stressful, less confusion or chaos, where everything's calm, no interruptions. Calm down. Even if it's for meditating for 5 minutes or 15, as often as you can, will help. Let's see what else we have. If you find yourself constantly seeing reoccurring numbers or words, it is a sign that you are being supported, cared for, and divinely protected by the universe. So beautiful things are about to happen to you and for you. Hope that resonates. Corners are warming up. Redheads to your corners. And no hitting below the belt. You gotta learn to set boundaries, Roman. Keep the vibe up. Had a beautiful meditation, creative weekend. There you go. But then you have to use your discernment and keep your boundaries up. And play the fool with 17 synchronicity and fake voice, and with games and lies. I'm about high vibe as I can manage. Patience, I guess. Hate to keep saying that word, but we all got to be patient. Will I get my order tomorrow? I'm getting more Thursday than tomorrow. Hope that resonates. Jules, will I get my money back for the package that was never delivered? Will Jules get a refund on the package that was never delivered? Ultimately, yes, you may need to keep calling, because I'm getting, at first I was getting a no, but then they're fighting, or there's chaos there. But the more that you let them know, the greater the chance of getting a refund. Hope that resonates. Violetta, paw prints in our garden made by our dog or other animal. Not your dog. Yeah, it's somebody else's dog is what I'm getting. So something, one that's slightly bigger than yours. Hope that resonates. What am I doing? Violetta. Cool. All right. I think we're current. For moi one, welcome, welcome. Will I be collaborating with Lucy on my humanitarian projects? Free will. But that would be a good choice, is what I'm getting. Yes. Will she expand my vision of what is possible? I'm getting more than expand. So she would be a very good choice. Hope that resonates with you, for moi. Good, for moi. It's good to hear. And let's see. Hubby is from Cairo, more to the north. But okay, I remember this. But I will look more into southwest. It looked like the desert. Yeah, it looked like the desert. One S for desert. Let's see. Hubby is from Cairo, more to the north, right? Yeah, I still get southwest. somewhere near the border. Katrina, other than to be patient, what does Spirit have to tell me? Temperance. You need temperance. All right. What does Spirit have to tell Katrina other than being patient or using temperance? Keep doing what you're doing. Your vibration is holding well. Try not to worry so much and slow down a little bit, because sometimes you do a little bit more than you ought to. Focus is good. Vibration's good. All right, what else? Reason some people have walked away from you for no reason has nothing to do with you. They have been removed from your life because the universe is taking you next. Uh-oh. They have already served their purpose in your life. Let them go and keep moving forward. Greater is coming. Anything else? Just keep doing what you're doing. Just try and take it easy more. Don't put too much on your own plate that you can handle. Hope that resonates. Kiki, a werecat. Never heard of a werecat. Heard of a werewolf. Is Kiki a werecat? No. Kiki is not a werecat. Violetta. Who will win presidential election in Poland, left or right? There are only two choices, because the first thing that comes to my mind right now is center. Not left nor right. Left and right are even. I'm getting center. Hope that resonates. Maybe somebody comes up that has ideas on both sides that, it kind of leans one way or the other. It's just more balanced. Hope that resonates with you, Willetta. Welcome, Katrina. For Mwawan, was I part of designing this version of the Earth experiment? Many is what I'm getting, not just you alone. You are a part of, but there are many facets, many fractals that come together as one, that are all connected to creating this experiment. Hope that resonates with you or more. Yeah, tell me about it, Nadia. I can't move around as much as I used to either. Roman, what caused the change from all y'all saw like medbed opportunity and money and happy from before April till timelines have changed? They've been changing, Roman, sometimes quite frequently, like this last few days. Hope that resonates. Oh, off to the gym, are you, Nadia? You didn't have enough already? Jules, Nadia, it's helped me a lot. Oh, you're in the stable now? Oh, no, you're much more stable now. Okay, got it. It's good, it's bad, Roman. It keeps on changing, and it's a lot faster now than it was before. I think we probably have gone through 4 or 5 timelines in the last 3 days. Things are heating up. Didn't say mentally, huh? Not exactly what I had in mind. What I had in mind was horse stables. Alrighty. You can buy tarantula at the pet store. They're harmless, but keep pretty good. Seem pretty good at getting people to move. Harmless? I thought tarantulas carry a poison. Puppets consider me a muppet. That's true. Changing timelines do help us to remain flexible and balanced. Roman the Hermit. You're not the only hermit. Quite a few hermits out there, including myself. Yeah, I don't know what's taking the med beds so long. I heard they were already out. Jojo, did my Gidget do anything serious to her back leg that needs further intervention? Small laceration. I'm not getting anything serious. Yeah, I'm not getting anything serious. Maybe a minor laceration or minor cut, but not too serious. Hope that resonates. I'm getting aloe. Try some aloe. Look for the wound, probably, and use aloe on it. Hope that resonates. What's this? You said we shifted timelines recently several times. What does it feel like? Sometimes it doesn't feel like anything. It's just what you sense around you. Things that are not as what we can what's normal really. What we consider is like routine has suddenly changed. For me, it's usually like words. Words have changed. Some people, you may notice a little difference in their attitude. Just things that are out of the ordinary. For me, anyway. I don't know. I think everybody has it different. Nisa, do you see any problem with my spine? I know the lower part is not straight. Well, why not? Do I see any problem with the lower or with the spine other than the lower part? Lower part causes most of the problems that I'm getting. He may have a bow, like a curve towards the top, a small one, but most of the pressure or the pain that you're receiving is from the lower part. So when one part of the spine is not straight, it kind of throws the vertebrae off. I don't know if you've got um, chiropractors in your area, but you might want to check if you do. They're usually pretty good at doing straightening and stuff. Hope that resonates. Roman, should I just put all of this on the shelf and the intel and all of it and just go back to my sitcoms? Roman, you could just leave it all up to the creator, let him take care of it, and you do what you want to do. Just let him know that you're giving it all to him, and you surrender all that to him, and you just be patient. Let it work out. No, don't know, Tyler. Yeah, I like aloe. Aloe is really good for all those minor things, rashes, lacerations, small cuts, all that kind of stuff. Heals quick. They even have it in drinks too, so I'm assuming that it'd be good for the inside. Thank you, Anissa. Keep swimming. Keep on swimming, swimming, swimming. Hi, Mary. Better late than never. We still have a few minutes left. Get your questions in while you still can. Kathy, pain in your hands. Is the pain in your hands carpal tunnel or dehydration? Is the pain in Kathy's hands that from carpal tunnel syndrome? Or is it from dehydration? Is it the combination of the two? Okay. It's the combination of both. You've got carpal tunnel and you're dehydrated. Hope that resonates. For moi, one is my gut health also healed. Needs a little more work, but coming around nicely. Almost there. Almost there. Yes, you're almost there. Just another week. Keep doing what you're doing. Hope that resonates. We let my daughter gets picked up to play tennis. Yes. Fairly strong, yes. Nadia is my body weak because it's changing to crystalline. No, getting old. Is the body weak because you know what? That's an interesting question. Does a crystalline body make you stronger? Or does it make you weaker? Yeah, a crystalline body makes you stronger, is what I'm getting. It's probably not as strong as we'd like, but not making the body weak. No. Hope that resonates. Welcome, Wyletta. Mary. Will my Gatan daughter-in-law be okay after her brain surgery? Will Mary's granddaughter-in-law be okay after her brain surgery? Long recovery. She's got some hoops to go through, but eventually, yes, ultimately she will be fine. But it's going to be a long recovery. Hope that resonates with you, Mary. Welcome, younger sister. Tell me about it, Jojo. Question, Jonas the healer, the energy that I get is good. Is it true? Is Jonas the healer of the light? Yes, he is of the light. Is his healing practice? I hate calling it practice. Is this healing energy good for healing others? Yeah, I get nothing but good things with Jonas the healer. Hope that resonates. Will Nadia go to the gym and get stronger? Very likely. Hope that resonates with you. And hey, Paul, thanks you, Jules. Welcome, Roman. Nadia, who's Jim? Should ask you that. Well, some of the channels I watch seems off to me now. Did anything change? Timelines have changed. Sometimes that is a way of telling too. Some people change, some timelines make the change. Whatever resonates, stay with that. If they're no longer resonating, move away. They turned into the dark side. Hope that resonates. Jim is a man. He spells his name kind of funny. Welcome, Wayletta. Question for the 8-ball. If we crystalline and we learn to lift objects, is that considered exercise? Well, I can tell you that. Yeah. Mental exercise, maybe. Chances, but the 8-ball says chances are not good. Hope that resonates, and he thanks you. 8-ball thanks you. Let's see. I hate this 4 hours of sleep stuff at night. I wonder if Trump actually takes naps during the day. If he does 3-hour or 4-hour sleeps per night. Let's see. I think we're about done. It wasn't that idea. Huh, really? It would be exercise, whether physical or mental. It's still going to be exercise. Trying to say we should close questions. I can take a couple more. Not going to say that. I'll let you know. 2 more questions. How's that? Then we'll close them. That is, if we have two more questions that pop up within the next 3 minutes. There's one. Kathy wants the 8-ball. Should I make ravioli or go out to eat with Erica, my daughter, tonight? Well, I can tell you what that is. Answer is unclear. Ask later. Okay, so it's later. Should Kathy go out to eat with Erica? No doubt about it. So go out and eat with Erica. Hope that resonates. And 8-ball, thanks you. And here is question number 2. Does Uncle Harry have a message for the collector? Okay, close the questions, and Roman will be the last one. Does Uncle Harry have a question for the collective? Well, do you, Uncle Harry? Do you have a message? Drink less wine. What else? No, they already know about being patient. Anything else? Just kick back and take time and enjoy life. This is not going to last very long. Things are moving at a fast pace right now. We may be seeing things or not seeing things that are happening, but they are happening. Anything else? Just enjoy life. Remember life as it is now, because it'll be gone in a flash. Okay, what do you have from the universe? Choice is the most powerful tool that you have. Every choice you make shuts some doors, but also opens several doors, bringing new experiences into your life. At any given time, you can change the direction of your life. You are only one choice away. So it's up to you if you want to be in a positive, motivational type lifestyle, or if you want to be gloom and doom. Entirely up to us, each and every one of us. All right. Love and light to you all. Thank you for coming. And I will see you tomorrow. Jen will host the roundtable. As of yet, I haven't heard anything as to what the topic might be for Friday if we have one, but we'll see. Until then, love and light to you, and thank you. Let me check the coffee page one last time, just in case. All right, we're good.